students, in continuation to the old video where we have discussed the instruction set of 8086, in the last video we have covered data transfer instruction, arithmetic instruction, bit manipulation instruction. Now it is the time for string manipulation instruction. These type of instructions are very much new in case of 8086. So what do you mean by a string? So we know that bit by bit becomes byte, and byte by byte becomes word, and word by word becomes a string. So basically string is a collection of data. Suppose I am taking a specific address, say 8000, and on that I am writing address 20h. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So these are the 6 specific address on which there are specific data. So the aim is to operate the string in a particular direction, that is from lower address to higher address or from a higher address to lower address. That is very much clear to you. It all depends upon the value of direction flag, if it is set or reset. That we have discussed in the regular classwork, that how to make a direction flag 1 and how to make a direction flag 0 and how it is going to affect the string. So this is all about the string. Now when we talk about the string manipulation instructions, that is basically point number 4 of this overall classification. That is 8086 has 8 type of instructions. First 3 we have covered in earlier video. Now it is the time for the string manipulation instructions. So when we talk about string manipulation instruction, these all these instructions are basically related to byte and word, that is REP, that is repeat until CX is equal to 0. Again, it is basically a counter that we have set in the form of CX, and with each movement the value of CX is decremented. Again, we repeat until the value of carry flag is 0 or 0 flag is equal to 1. Move S, move SP or moves W is basically moving a byte or a word. Again, if we want to compare a string, we use coms S, com SP or com SW. Similarly, we want to input a string, byte or word, it all depend upon this type of string instruction. We want to out string manipulation, we use such type of instruction. Again, we can scan the string. We can take all the data of a string in the form of a one data segment, one data set, and we can scan that data set with another data set by using scan word instructions or scan string instruction. So this completes a specific set of string manipulation instruction. Now the next set of instruction is processor control instruction, that is program execution transfer instruction. So when we talk about program execution transfer instruction, these set of instructions are basically call subroutine. As it is very clear to you that we use call in order to shift the execution of program from the main program to some subroutine. Again, from the call there is a return to the main program, jump to a specific address, jump with different types of flags with conditions. Jumps are basically 2 types, that is jump without a condition or jump with a condition. When we talk about jump with a condition, mostly it is with respect to the condition of different flags. That is jump if our flag is equal to 1, jump if sign flag is equal to 1, likewise. So in this way we cover program execution transfer instruction. Now there are specific set of instructions that are called as processor control instruction. Again, the processor control instructions are basically linked to setting and resetting the value of flag register. Say we want to set the value of carry flag equal to 1, we can use STC instruction. We can clear the value of carry flag equal to 0, or we can complement carry flag. When we talk about a string manipulation, I have already told you that we have to use direction flag.